What's up, everybody? It's Josh with Reddit Viper coming at you with another war recap video. Um, my second attempt at this video. First time around, I was recording with no audio, so it was just a bunch of moving pictures. Anyways, we this was a war against Reddit Eclipse, another RCS clan. This was actually our quarterfinal matchup in the RCS War Tournament. RCS, for those of you that don't know, is the Reddit clan system, just a group of an alliance of Reddit clans. It's been around for a very long time, and so we're running a tournament between all the RCS clans to see who is the best of the best. So Viper stays alive to fight another day, barely. We had a really tough war actually against Reddit Eclipse. Not surprising, they're a good clan, but we did expect to win this one. It was a little closer than we expected, partially because of a couple of very close attacks on our end, and partially because Reddit Eclipse put up a really good war. So the maps here, they cleared all of our Town Hall 9s. Actually, they had a better war than us, 9v9. We struggled a little bit on their 9s. So great job to Reddit Eclipse Town Hall 9s. Great job to Big J coming through with the 10v10 triple. That definitely was one that we we all saw, and we're like, okay, we're in a fight here. Let's make this happen. So Chris, their Town Hall 11 also cleared both his dips. So great war by Chris. The breakdown, by the way, was 1 Town Hall 10, 4 Town Hall 9. I'm sorry, 1 Town Hall 11, 4 Town Hall 10s, and the rest 9s. So 20v20 war. So yeah, so they missed on light. They missed the 2-star. So that really was the difference in the war for them, because they did their job getting the 10v10 triple and the 2 Town Hall 11 dips. So getting that 2-star on light would have won them the war because of how our side went. So we cleared their 9s. We did some scouts and did dip a couple times on their 9s. Phantom came through with the big 10v10 triple, almost the second one, 96%, which we're going to watch both of those actually. And then Sean just missed on one of his dips. So got the other dip, and then we got the 2-star on their Town Hall 11. Again, barely. So this was a very, very close war. We'll take a look at our 6-star assassins, which we always like to recognize. Abhi, Rahul coming through with a couple triples. DB, 2, Tinkerbell, my man Tink, I always laugh at that name. Camyen Swu, which is Mac's second Town Hall 9, came through with a 6-pack, and then Marc coming through with a couple of dips. Very close to a 6-pack, Phantom with the 10v10, and Sean with the 2 dips there. So yeah, great war by you guys. All right, let's get to some attacks. So we had, first up, we'll watch a handful of Town Hall 9. Sorry about that notification there. Sepoi coming through with the Queen Walk BoLaLo. No, it's not a BoLaLo because there's no golems involved, just a BoLaLo. So he's going to come in from the west side here with his Queen Walk, and I think his goal was to take out this air defense, the CC, which he's going to lure in a minute here, the enemy queen, and then, you know, get the expo and stuff. He ends up, his queen dies, so he doesn't get as much as he planned on. I don't think he intended, you know, I think he thought his queen could make it through all that, but he gets the CC lured, takes that out right away, out of range of any other defenses except that mortar, which is great. He's already got his king and his bowlers working up top, so he jumps them in. There's really no pathing issues for his bowlers. This was one of the kind of, I think, a little bit of mistake. I think he should have went ahead and dropped his hound. I think maybe he was worried that his hound would get latched onto by the queen. I don't know, but he ends up losing that whole first pack of loons because there's those air skellies there, and he doesn't have a hound to tank anything. So you know, I don't know, hindsight's 2020 obviously, but the attack ends up being pretty close. So here his queen's about to go down, his king and his bowlers are still up, and luckily the healers go over and get his king almost all the way healed up. Actually, I think by the end of it, it is all the way healed up. Still got some loons working there, but they are gonna peter off at the end here. These Teslas and the Archer Tower are gonna take them out. Luckily, he had plenty of cleanup, so he can clean up out of the range of that Tesla, because that's all working while his king and bowlers are beating through the walls here. And eventually, they do get down, get that Tesla taken out, and his cleanup is just about done already. So, got the base taken care of. So good job, Sepoi. Didn't go perfectly according to plan, but still had enough to get it done. All right, next up, Mac coming in, Camyen Swoo. I have no idea what that name means. He comes in with the cold-blooded Hogs. So he's, again, the goal up top here is to take out the queen with his heroes. He wall breaks into this compartment, and I think his goal was to get his queen in here. Queen's going to take out the CC. I think his goal is to use queen in and take out this Expo and the bomb tower. But what ends up happening is she gets sucked by the CC. She just hangs out up top there. Gets the wall broken open, but there's no reason for her to go in. She takes out the arch tower, and then she's just going to work her way down that south or northwest side. But that's okay. He comes in with the Asian. The main thing that was important for her to take out is this bomb tower. Would have been helpful if she could have gone in there and got the Expo, but that's okay. She gets the bomb tower, which helps his Hogs stay alive. Honestly, I think he would have been fine even without getting that bomb tower, because he has this last heal, 4 heals for his Hogs, so he didn't use any spells on his kill squad. And he's still got tons of Hogs left. Does lose a few to the BK. Those skellies aren't hurting him too much because he's under heal the whole time. That double giant bomb did nothing. That's kind of a I don't know about that DGB spot there. Yeah, I mean, that's it. He's still got, what, 12, 15 Hogs left. Some of them are the max Hogs from the CC. So it's just clean up from here. Which he dropped his cleanup whiz early. Always important on hog attacks. So that is it. Go get that Dark Elixir storage and game over. So good job, Mac. He had 2 of those cold-blooded hog attacks. So great job. All right, next up, Remedial on number 11. Coming in with the Suicide LaLo, which is another pretty common attack these days. Very popular, very strong. So Mac's going to come in, or I'm sorry, Remedial Sepoi is his main account. Going to come in here, wall break, gets the wall break open fine, but his goal was to get his queen, and she's going to take out the CC. I think he wanted to get the enemy queen and this air defense, which he gets one of the two. He gets the air defense, but his queen trickles over and gets stuck on the Barb King. His archers actually take out the air defense, so he almost missed that too. But got enough. Luckily, he thought ahead, brought the Skelly spell just in case his heroes didn't get the queen. So that's gonna work out perfect. I don't remember if this was a fresh hit. I want to say it was. So that Tesla farm pops there. It might not have been. I don't remember, but smartly he waits until he takes out some of the defenses before he drops that Skelly spell. So the Skellies just clear that queen out so quick. Yeah, he's got his loons under heal right now, and then got the haste there to get him into that air defense. It does get a little sketchy here with the loon pathing at the end because this air defense, or because of the air sweeper, they just keep the balloons off of those expos, the dual expos there, cause them a little bit of trouble. But he gets the sweeper taken out, and then that last pack of loons is going to come in, take care of those expos. He's got enough cleanup. He's got two 2 loons still in the bag, and some more minions, and got the pups working around. So cleanup going to be no problem. So good job, Remedial, on the Suicide Hero LaLo. Alright, then the last Town Hall 9 attack, we're going to watch Tink on number 9. Tinkerbell, longtime member, formerly known, the artist formerly known as Digital Exile. Coming in here with the Witch Slap attack. So creating those funnels, those witches going down the sides of the base with the 2 healers on them. So he's got 5 witches on the north side, 4 on the east corner there, and their job is just to work their way down the sides, kind of keep defenses distracted with the skellies, while the bowlers, the king, and the queen all go up the gut of the base. Got the 2 jumps. So what happens here, the attack actually doesn't go according to plan. His queen ends up walking outside, which was not planned, especially with a baby drag CC. That's not what you want. Usually that spells disaster for an attack. He smartly double poisons the CC, so he does end up getting the baby drag taken care of in time to get a little bit of value out of his bowlers. Not a little bit. He still gets decent value out of his kill squad. Not as much as if his queen would have gotten inside, but his bowlers still take out a decent chunk of the base, get the king down to about half health. That golem, one golem tanked for quite a while. He's got a couple of loons to sprinkle in and help out with some defenses, which is helpful. And then he's got, what saves the attack is that his healers that went in with the north side witches, they stay up for the whole raid. So they keep his queen and those witches. He had 5 of them to start with. I think he still has 3 left. And so they're able to stay up through pretty much the whole raid. These raids always take a while to develop and work through, but yeah, super strong. He's still got his queen ability. Just got a few point defenses in the 1 wizard tower, which with a healer working there are not going to cause too much trouble. So great job, Tink. This witch slap strategy is very strong. Saves his queen ability for the end for that wall there. And yeah, so very strong attack. It's clearing a lot of Town Hall 9 bases. All right, so that's it for the 9s. Last up, well, we'll save the 10v10 triple for the end. We'll watch the very close fail first. This was a really nice attack. Even better attack than the one that triples. So Phantom's coming in here with the cold-blooded LaLo. Goal is to take out, he's going to drop his BK here to take out this mortar and work this way, and then a golem wall break right here. And his goal is to get his heroes in here, take out this air defense, the Archer Queen, and the Inferno Tower. So I'll let this portion run. It works out absolutely perfectly. The opener could not possibly go better. And actually, we tried to, after Phantom failed, I ran with my Town Hall 10 the same attack, and it ended up not working out. I don't know what's taking so long. He was doing a little scouting before here. It takes a while to start this attack, but yeah, so I ran the same attack because he was so close. There were just a couple of tweaks that needed to be made to turn it into a 3-star. Ran the same exact attack, and the only difference between mine and his opener were that I only brought or where I dropped my wall breakers, for whatever reason, they went here on the wall. Instead, Phantoms opened both these compartments, and so that literally was the difference in the attack. You'll see here, part of what you need not to happen is you don't want to lure the CC, because if the queen gets locked on the CC before she takes out that Inferno, then it's going to be trouble. On Phantoms, it goes perfectly. The queen finally lures the CC, but after she's already got the Inferno, and so he gets just perfect value, exactly what he needs to. On mine, this portion of the wall didn't get opened up, and so And so the golem went straight to this air defense and lured the CC early. So anyway, so mine was a fail from the start. But that's the difference between or that's on a 10v10 how little it can come down to. Just a tiny little difference in the wall breaker pathing. So anyways, Phantom's attack. He's gonna come in with the loons, a hound here, and a bunch of loons. This whole pack of loons is just gonna path through this like corridor there, and gonna haste those loons into the Inferno Tower. That Tesla farm, this base was scouted, so we knew the Tesla farm was there. Drops that rage to get everything through the Tesla farm quickly. Heal right behind it to get everything healed up after the Inferno Tower and the Tesla farm. And I mean, everything is going perfectly. Like, it looked like it was going to be a 3-star for sure at this point. He's got tons of loons left. He's still got a minute 21. Got a few minions. Got some pups working around. He still has an unpopped hound, which actually in the end turns out to be a bad thing because you'll see here what happens. But so I'm just gonna run it. So that second Skelly spell pops, does end up losing a few loons, which doesn't really matter because he's got a huge pack of loons. What happens here? Watch up here. These skellies that are on that hound, and we're very close to popping it. That minion goes over and a couple of the pups and kill those skellies right as they're about to pop that hound. If that hound would have popped, it would have been a win. Also down here, working down here, he's got, oops, they popped the hound, the pups working on the bottom. So I mean, literally, that's what it came down to. Those pups end up going up, taking out, distracting the Phantom's pups and minions, and he just runs out of time right at the end. So really stinky way for that one to go. So close, perfect plan, and just didn't work out in the end. But that's 10v10 game. Everything's got to be perfect most of the time, except on this attack because Phantom this did not go perfect. And but luckily it was a weaker base, had some really just the ITs and the Expos. Everything else looks pretty much max. The ITs and the Expos, and then he's got the one grounded Expo, which never really recommended. But so Phantom's coming in. Goal is to wall break in here, take out air defense, Expo, Queen, and this Inferno Tower, if at all possible. He doesn't have to get all of them. If he gets 2 out of the 3, then, well, if he gets the air defense and the Inferno, or the air defense and the Queen, then he should be fine. So that was the goal of the attack. As you can see here, his Queen is already not cooperating. The wall, I don't know if he dropped the wall breakers in the wrong spot or what, but doesn't end up getting what he wanted. He only gets the air defense. So already in a little bit of trouble, but gonna roll with the attack. Gets his loons going here. A couple of hounds sent in. All 3 hounds actually. What? And gets everything pathing through the core there. He's got to pretty much just get a big pack of loons because the defenses are so tight in this core. He's just got to get a big pack of loons working through there, which everything goes perfectly. The base is set up to path really nicely. Still got the Queen up. He drops the Skelly spell, and she ends up, the Skellies end up going after the King, not the Queen, because she jumped over into that other compartment. So could be problematic, but luckily he's got enough time. He's got enough loons left over, and they stay out of Queen range. He tries to send in all those pups, or all those minions and those pups, get the Queen down to less than half health, and from here, luckily his loons, he's got enough of them that they get out there, take out the Queen, and get the rest of the cleanup. So anyways, good attack, way to improvise when things don't go perfectly according to plan. Phantom is very, very solid at Town Hall 10, LaLo, and yeah, so that I mean, obviously the war can go a lot of different ways, but we needed that 10v10 to get this one. So again, great job, Reddit Eclipse guys. Solid war effort. Sorry to put you guys out, but one of us had to win, and we're happy it's the Vipers. So Viper moving on to the semifinals in the RCS War Tournament. So we'll catch you guys next time. Later.